Yo, as always, like, share, subscribe. Now let's just get into it. And try to watch the video all the way through, please. Now, so Michigan just beat Wisconsin 38-17. Now, we finally got that off our back. We beat Wisconsin in Wisconsin. And for all the people saying that's going to say, Wisconsin ain't good this year, but they were saying this is our biggest test with that defense, so it don't matter. We did what we had to do. We dominated them. Now, the game started. Michigan came out looking pretty good, had a few punts, end up getting up, 20-3? No. Yeah, 13-3 going into half almost. Harbaugh decides to squib it. This is the only knock I have on the game. He decided to squib kick it. Wisconsin gets the ball. Graham Mertz gets in a little groove and gets a touchdown before the half, which it wasn't smart for Harbaugh to do that. But long story short, we just were too much for them. And we end up getting touchdowns in the second half. Graham Mertz gets knocked out by Dax Hill early in the third quarter, and that was basically ball game because their backup came in, and he's just not that good. But this was just a complete game for the most part for Michigan to show that Cade can make the throws. Cade made big throws. Roman Wilson, Cornelius made big-time catches. So that's the thing. We were able to grind out 100 yards in the end. I think Haskins had about 50 or 60 yards. Blake had like 40-something. We ended up getting about 100 yards. I think Wisconsin had like 30 or 40 yards rushing. So that was just a balanced attack ball game. Our defense, we came in here saying they had a good defense or great defense, and our defense came along right with them. Like y'all good too? Y'all good? We good too on defense. And that just showed that we might have a complete team that can lean on each other. So the takeaways, Cade making big throws. They put JJ in for some read option plays, and it's just opening up the offense a little bit. I think they see that the defense on the edge. They're coming and they're not respecting Cade on the read. He's not fast, so they're not respecting him. So you throw JJ in there, and sometimes he can get yards. And they might just be trying to get him ready for real gameplay because he's the 5-star. He's got the big upside, and that's just what it is. It's only a matter of time before this is his team. And with that being said, Cade, his body language don't look good. Like on the sideline, his face, he don't look happy. But it is what it is. So we're going to take this dub, and we're going to be happy we got the win. Defense, Ojabo, Dax Hill, Aiden, these dudes are making plays. Aiden and Ojabo are meeting at the quarterback. I think we have a pick. They had 4 fumbles. 6 sacks. We meeting at the quarterback. Now, Wisconsin's offensive line ain't that good, but okay, if they ain't that good, we need to get about 6 sacks. Well, job complete. So I don't want to hear about they're not that good. Well, they ain't that good, so we did what we were supposed to do. Give them a controlled ass whooping. So that's what it is. So I don't want to hear no excuses and all that. Graham Mertz got knocked out. Dax Hill came through and smashed him. After that, the game was basically over. And with that being said, Cade just hit throws. We still haven't been able to run the ball that well, but this was a good Wisconsin defense. So they came out and did what they do. They're going to play tough defense. We hit them early with a flea flicker. You know, that's what you do on an aggressive defense. You use their aggression against them. Y'all playing so tight up against the line. Okay, here, let's get an early flea flicker. Maybe make y'all back up a little bit. Now, I like we saw the jet sweeps. They didn't really work, but it's not about just getting big yards on these plays. It's running these plays, so they have to respect it. They have to respect it a little bit. It makes them think a little bit more. So this was just a complete game to show that Michigan can play tough. Like, this is a tough, hard-nosed team that we played, at least on defense, and we came out and we smacked them around too. Like, y'all not just gonna be hitting us and smacking us around. Nah, we fighting back. We gonna find out who the tougher team. So this was it's just a complete game. It ain't much to say on this one, y'all. So we played a great game, and the question mark is, what are they gonna do with Cade and JJ going forward? Are we gonna see more of JJ earlier? Is Cade gonna let this affect him mentally? Because it looked like it might be affecting him already. But Cade played well. So he just has to stay confident and do what he does, because he played well. There was a play in the end zone where he stepped up, made a play, made big time throws. He made a great throw on the flea flicker, hit Roman Wilson, and on a deep route, Roman Wilson came back and got it. Big time plays on both of their parts, because I think Cade got hit in the face. Hit Cornelius in the end zone. Great throw, great catch. Big time players make big time plays. So things like this is what you have to do to get to the next level. You have to make big time plays. If you don't have playmakers making plays, your best players, then you can have all these dudes and they can have all the press clippings and this guy's going to be a top round pick and all this. But if he ain't making plays for you, then it's like, okay, I hear y'all saying it, but I ain't seeing it. So with that being said, I got to shout this dude out. Aiden is, I love the fact that you a leader. You came back because you didn't like your legacy at Michigan. So you wanted to change that. And you out there hustling. You out there getting to the quarterback, making him think about you. And while he thinking about you, Ojabo on the other end like, don't forget about me. you forgot about me. I'm gonna make you pay for it. So that's big time. That's big time playmaking football. So I love that. I love to see the dudes that are supposed to be the stars showing that they're the stars, showing that they're the leaders on the field, not just talking about it and then making bonehead mistakes. Khaleke Hudson in the past, Rashawn Gary, I'm a leader and I'm going to show it on the field. Aiden, Ojabo, Josh Ross showing up in the backfield, making big plays. So that's my big thing on this team. You got leaders that are backing it up. It's one thing to have these leaders and they don't back it up, but these dudes are actually backing it up on the field. Oh, I'm a top round pick. Yeah. Nah, I'm getting doubled. I don't care. I'm showing up. It's a reason I'm that top pick. Let me show you. You don't believe? Let me show you. Let me show you why they hyping me up. So I just love the way this team is playing together, and I just hope Cade keeps his confidence and enjoys the ride. Now this year, you got the job. Keep the job. Make them same energy. JJ, yeah, you the 5-star, but this is my team this year. Next year might be whatever, but nah, you ain't taking it from me. You got to show up and show out. That's all it is to it. You got to show up and show out. Ain't nothing going to be given to you. You got to go out there and make the throws and make Harbaugh make a hard decision. Because Cade has done what was asked of him for the most part, besides when he gets in his own way. But as far as this game goes, he made the throws. He made big time throws. So, hey, I ain't the coach. It's a tough decision to try to take the job from Cade and give it to JJ, because this team and the way this year is set up, we might be able to take the Big Ten. So it's a thin line right here, because nobody looks unbeatable. So this is a year where you can take the Big Ten. So I can't knock Harbaugh for trying to get JJ ready, because JJ, you see the pass he threw to the touchdown he threw to Baldwin to give us the 38 points. You can't hand it to a receiver better than that. That's a big time throw. Like Joe Cloud was saying, this is why he's a 5-star. Baldwin didn't have to break stride at all. The ball was just right here. Touchdown. So I can't knock Harbaugh for getting JJ ready and maybe thinking about transitioning to him, because his upside is just higher. So the more comfortable he gets, hey, because we might have a chance to take the Big Ten. So don't leave no stone unturned and get it ready to go. Because this defense is looking like it might be lights out. You gonna have this last year probably with Josh Ross. We know Aiden's gone after how he's playing. We know he's gone. So Dax Hill maybe too. So you're gonna have this year to maximize these guys and get the most wins you can while you got studs on defense, because next year you're going to have younger players taking over their spots. So you're going to have to maximize where you're looking like you might have a lockdown defense and an offense that may be good enough to take the Big Ten and win games by scoring enough and then trusting our defense. So I ain't got much to really talk about as far as what happened in this game. This was just we just controlled the game from the outset. We haven't been down at all this season, and it's a blessing. And maybe it's a blessing, or it could hurt us maybe when we get down. But hey, let's just ride it. Enjoy this. Is it time to drink the Kool-Aid? I don't know. We got sugar. We'll put some more in there. I think I might want a cup. I might want a cup of that Kool-Aid now. So we're going to enjoy this one, y'all. We got Nebraska next week. And from here on out, we can't take nobody lightly in the Big Ten. You just can't take anybody lightly. We saw Nebraska hang with Oklahoma, 2 weeks ago. Can't take them lightly. So we want to enjoy this win. And it's on to Nebraska. It is what it is. Let's have a good Saturday, y'all. We took care of business. So we're going to feel good and get ready for next week. Like, share, subscribe, and as always, go blue.